This is the Real Estate Foundation, your show for massive action with proven results. Raise your life and your legacy with real estate.
All right, so very exciting news is we have also launched the Multifamily Foundation podcast, and we're just bringing it to you live. Whole separate podcast, same awesome action. And again, imagine if you couldn't fail. Imagine if the foundation of your multifamily business had a blueprint and was built by the best. Well, this is what the Multifamily Foundation podcast is bringing you. We're going to provide you with actual content and tools to build and strengthen your business, from finding deals to raising money to asset management. We will bring you a formula for success. So are you ready to build your foundation? If so, go search the Multifamily Foundation podcast. Rate and review. We'd love a 5-star rating or review. Go subscribe to the podcast, or just give us any review. We want to have you listen to the show, give us actual feedback about what you want, what would make this show the best to help you achieve your apartment investing dreams. And special thing here is that from here, you can check out the next episode that we're actually launching right now on the Multifamily Foundation podcast here today on the Real Estate Investing Foundation podcast. So we're going to be putting up a couple episodes here so you can get a taste of just the awesome action we're going to be bringing you from the apartment investing front. So again, what are you waiting for? If you have questions, go to multifamilyfoundation.com. You can find out more about us, how we're helping others do this. Email us at info@yarusiholdings.com. Let's do this. And welcome back, Multifamily Foundation podcast. I'm Jason.
I'm Peely.
So today we are diving into what we've done in our day to be productive and get the most out of it. Because right now, it's so much right now. But for the 3 seconds I've been talking, I'm sure you've gotten 6 Facebook notices and, Instagram's popped up, phones rang, text message, everything else. Right now you're driving with your foot and you're also talking on the phone, and now you're listening to the podcast all at the same time. We got
Disclaimer, we do not suggest that you drive and text and put your phone away if you are. Anywho, back to what we were talking about.
Yes. So we have installed certain practices in our day, because we want this podcast to also show you other ways that have worked for us to grow. And it just comes down to having habits and routines. And our daily routines may not be right for you, right? Just if I'm getting up early, doesn't mean you have to get up early to accomplish what you want, but it's going to be a point that you have to institute something in your day that creates regimen and routine.
And no matter what, anything we tell you here, take it as a challenge. Try it at least once, twice. Try it for a week, a month. See how it feels. For instance, getting up a little bit earlier. I challenge you to get up a little bit earlier, like a half an hour, and use that half an hour to educate yourself, up-level your life just by waking up that half hour.
Yeah, and so for us, we've actually been putting things in that have been ways that we can win the day that we've been doing with intention. And there's been 2 items, one for Peely, one for myself, that have been strictly aligned with multifamily. And it's really showing growth and building traction for us. Mine is I'm underwriting for 45 minutes a day. Have to do it. And then we're doing that. We talked a little bit in the last podcast about 75 Hard. We're doing this with 75 Hard along with that, right? So we're also, eating clean. We have been sober October, sober September, sober August. Peely doesn't drink, but for that point, we that's part of it right there. Have not been drinking. And we have also reading 10 pages a day. So all the other points, but what that's done is it allowed us to build a framework here where we had to find the right time in our day. So I've been underwriting for 45 minutes a day. And Peely,
I talk to at least one investor daily, one person.
Monday through Friday, plus Saturday, plus Sunday, getting on the phone.
No breaks, no ifs, ands, or buts. If I don't have a call scheduled, I get on the phone and I keep on calling somebody until they pick up. And the great thing is those other people that didn't pick up, they will call you. And then you schedule appointments. So you're not on the phone calling everybody, trying to get that one so you don't fail. See, if I don't get that one person on the phone, I fail. I go back and I have to start the whole program over.
And because we're a couple, we both start over. So we got to start back from day one. But again, this has been great. We've been building this out to the point here where it's grown us to our capacity, because now it's doing everything we want to focus on. And then before, if we were doing all the other components of real estate that we were doing with this, it would be overwhelming and we wouldn't be getting everything done. We start having this to-do list that's 500 items long, and ultimately it looks good on paper. Look at my to-do list. It looks awesome, but you really need to do all those things? No. Are you actually going to accomplish all those things? Absolutely not. So pick the 3 to 5 things that are going to make a core difference in your business today. Because if on your to-do list it's buy an apartment building today, or I make $1 million today, that's not something that's actionable. That's something that could happen, but it's not actionable. So, but if it is,
find actionable content to put on your to-do list. And why would you have a to-do list that was that long?
Well,
like you're just setting yourself up for failure.
What is actually accomplishable, right? So you want to buy an apartment building? Okay, let's find that step. Have you made relationships with brokers? Okay, so maybe you need to have 3 broker contacts today. Have you talked to your investor network? Maybe you have to send an email that's a weekly newsletter. So you're going to do your newsletter today because you need to grow your investor network. Maybe you need to find a lender who's going to source that deal. Have you sent parameters to a lender? Could you put that as an actionable step on a day and accomplish that task? And could that get you to buy an apartment building? Yes. But the first step of actually going there and saying, I want to buy something, well, that's not actionable. So let's give ourselves actionable goals, because we're going to start knocking those off so we start winning. We want to start winning daily.
And that's how you win, is by giving yourself structure. I personally need structure. I need focus. So I have my day calendared out every single day. I use Google Calendar, and I have, this is the time for my kids. This is the time for me to exercise. This is the time for work. And then it goes back to my kids, and this is the time for me to sleep. That is the structure of my day. And then I plug everything in as it comes. But I have my core list of things that I have to get done on a daily basis. And it's 3 things. It's 3 things every day that I have to get done, or I have not taken my day and done the best job that I know how to do. So we challenge you to structure your day. Give yourself structure. Give yourself actionable steps to get to your dreams, to get to where you're going. That's the only way you're going to get there, is to make yourself a roadmap. Get yourself there by taking action.
And someone may say, I don't want structure. I feel like I'm set to a schedule. No, it actually gives you freedom. It gives you freedom because it allows you to have the opportunity to be fully embedded in there. It's something like when you get distracted, it takes you 17 minutes to get back to that task, fully indebted to that task.
That's me. And
so for us, we have a structure and we have a timeline, we have a schedule. But if you see, and you're watching us on video here or YouTube, and if you see right behind us, we actually, that's our 3 kids right there within the matter. That is the chaos to our structure, and we love it. But having that structure at least gives us that guideline, so when we are able to do things in order, we don't have to spend the time to think about what it is. And I do that in regimen. I do that for how I eat, when we sleep. I do that for, typically, I wear basically the same thing all the time. So on that point, I have a lot of the same clothes. So it's not the same clothes every day. But I do rotate the point where I take out the things that don't have to be important in my life, that I can actually systemize to give myself the most time, so I can be here with Pili. I can be here with you. We can be fully involved with you.
Fully engaged, fully there, fully committed. That's what we're asking you to be, is fully committed to a schedule, fully committed to systematizing your life so you can take that life to the next level. That's the only way that's the only way we know how to get there, is to do it with a roadmap. And it's a roadmap that you don't need a mentor to tell you how to do. Look at your calendar. Open up Google Calendars. Structure that calendar. In fact, you know what? If you're listening to this and you want to take a look at my calendar, send me a message. You can find me or email me. It's pili@yarusiholdings.com, and I will send you a picture of my calendar for that day, just to let you know exactly what I did and how I did it, and to give you some guidance on how to structure your day.
Yeah, actually, Pili will put it up in the Multifamily Foundation Facebook group as well. So if you want to join over there, join with us. You can see her calendar there. Okay, we beat it to death. You got it. Structure creates freedom.
Bye now.